Guilford Technical Community College, Disability Access Services Online Orientation, Creating Successful Futures. Welcome to Disability Access Services. The purpose of Disability Access Services, DAS, is to facilitate equal access and provide comprehensive quality services to students with documented disabilities who experience barriers to programs and activities. This goal is made possible through the joint effort of GTCC faculty, staff, and the disabled student population. Locations and contact information. The Disability Access Services main office is located on the Jamestown campus. Telephone number 336-334-4822. Angela Leak is the director. She is located in Davis Hall, room 107, extension 50323. Email acleak@gtcc.edu. Kent Cowan, AT Specialist Advisor. Davis Hall, room 107, extension 50113. Email kjcowan@gtcc.edu. Alice Jordan, Counselor. Davis Hall, room 107, extension 50292. Email apjordan@gtcc.edu. Melissa Cox, DAS Specialist Advisor. Medlin Campus Center, room 201B, extension 50115. Email macox@gtcc.edu. The High Point campus telephone number is 336-454-1126. The Disability Advisor is located in Building H1, Room 133C, extension 55059. This position is currently vacant. The Greensboro campus telephone number is 336-334-4822. Felicia Neal is the Advisor of Disabilities and is located in the Continuing Education Center, room 128, extension 53021. Email fbneal@gtcc.edu. Who qualifies as a disability student? Section 504 protects the rights of qualified individuals who have disabilities such as, but not limited to, ADD, ADHD, blind low vision, cerebral palsy, deaf, hard of hearing, epilepsy or seizure disorder, orthopedic mobility disabilities, specific learning disabilities, speech and language disabilities, spinal cord injury, Tourette's syndrome, and traumatic brain injury. Section 504 also protects students with chronic illnesses and treatable disabilities such as, but not limited to, AIDS, arthritis, cancer, cardiac disease, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, and psychiatric disability. Temporary medical conditions are reviewed on a case-by-case basis. Transitioning from high school to college. What to expect. You are responsible for identifying yourself as a disability student to our DAS office. You are responsible for providing our DAS office with documentation to receive accommodation and responsible for ensuring your GTCC instructors are aware of your accommodations. Unlike high school, your class schedule changes from day to day. Time management will be key to your success. Always remember, I am responsible for my own success. How to request service. Step 1. The initial meeting. Self-identify to GTCC as a disability student. Make contact with the DAS office and schedule an intake appointment. Step 2. The intake appointment. Discuss your needs with the DAS counselor advisor. Describe how your disability affects one or more major life activities, such as walking, seeing, hearing, speaking, breathing, learning, working, caring for oneself, and performing manual tasks. Present your official disability documentation. Guidelines for documentation. Documentation should describe the student's current level of functioning within and outside of the academic setting. Be submitted by a professional who is licensed and/or certified in the area for which the diagnosis is made. Be presented on practice letterhead and signed by the examiner. You can access guidelines and forms on our GTCC Disability webpage by clicking on Documents and Forms. Insufficient documentation. Insufficient documentation and/or evaluative remarks. Incomplete or out-of-date documentation will not be accepted. The student is responsible for all costs associated with documentation. Individual education plans, IEPs, 504 plans, and summary of performance, SOP, are not sufficient documentation to establish that the student is eligible for services and accommodations. Documentation consisting only of a diagnosis, case, or chart notes and/or prescription pad notations is insufficient. If a student leaves GTCC for any reason, upon being readmitted, he or she will be asked to submit updated documentation prior to receiving accommodations and/or services. Fraudulent documentation. Fraudulent documentation will be reported to the Dean of Student Support Services for appropriate disciplinary action. How do I manage my services? The DAS office promotes self-advocacy. You must provide your class instructor with accommodation documents from our DAS office. You must communicate with your class instructor and our DAS office any issues that you have with your accommodations. Additional resources. There are additional GTCC resources that will benefit you in creating a successful college experience. These resources are the Learning Assistance Center, the Tutoring Center, Library Services, and the Counseling Center. For other student resources, go to the GTCC website and click on the Students tab towards the middle of the screen. The Learning Assistance Center. The Learning Assistance Center is for curriculum students who seek assistance with their coursework. The Learning Assistance Center telephone number is 336-334-4822 or 336-454-1126. The Jamestown campus extension is 50318. Email lacjamestown@gtcc.edu. The Greensboro campus extension is 53058. Email lacgreensboro@gtcc.edu. And the High Point campus extension is 55048. email lachighpoint@gtcc.edu. Their website is www.gtcc.edu/students/center-center.aspx. The Learning Assistance Center on the Jamestown campus is located at James Williams Hall, room 102. Their hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday. The Greensboro Campus Learning Assistance Center is located at the Campus Center, room 132. Their hours of operation are 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday and Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday. The High Point Campus Learning Assistance Center is located in Building H4, room 219. Their hours of operation are 8 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday. The Tutoring Center. The Tutoring Center at GTCC offers a wide range of tutoring services to meet the academic needs of undergraduate students in many of the introductory level courses, as well as some of the upper level courses. Appointments are preferred. Walk-ins are taken on a first-come, first-served basis. They offer free tutoring, study groups, one-on-one tutoring, and computer access for homework and research. Tutoring is offered within the Learning Assistance Center at all three campuses. The Tutoring Center website is www.gtcc.edu/students/tutoring-center.aspx. Library services. The telephone number is 336-334-4822. The Jamestown campus extension is 50290. The Greensboro campus extension is 53063. And the High Point campus extension is 55052. Email eref@gtcc.edu. Website www.gtcc.edu/library.aspx. Library Services is located on the Jamestown campus in the Learning Resources Center building next to the Medlin Campus Center. Library Services is located on the Greensboro campus at the Adult Education Center, room 224. Library Services is located on the High Point campus in Building H4, room 216. The Counseling Center. The Counseling Center is located on the Jamestown campus in Davis Hall, room 107. Their telephone number is 336-334-4822, extension 50038. The Counseling Center offers crisis intervention, community resource referrals, personal counseling, test anxiety workshops, study skills workshops, and time management workshops. The Counseling Center staff includes Angela Leak, Director, extension 50323, email acleak@gtcc.edu. Alice Jordan, Counselor, extension 50292, email apjordan@gtcc.edu. And Counselor Edna Lynn Hurley, extension 50272, email ekhurley@gtcc.edu. Conclusion. It is beneficial that you take advantage of all available academic resources. You must arrange and manage your accommodations and services in an effective manner. Please take some time to review the information provided throughout the GTCC DAS website. If you have further questions or determine that you might benefit from services, please contact our DAS office.